What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outcast Conference Talk. You already know it's me, your host, Virgo Jake, with my Pendulous Ball having co-host.
Hayes.
You love to hear it. Today we're actually going to be doing something a bit different. Well, I think we've done it before on this. You've dropped an album review, but this isn't a full on album review. Actually, this is it's more of a brief synopsis on the beliefs of something.
Me and Jake, we love music. We are music connoisseurs.
Very much so. Not just hip hop though, because I'm an avid jazz fan. I'm an avid jazz fan. I love alternative music. I was into rock music for a while.
I really like rock music. I've listened to some heavy metal music.
Infinite Annihilator.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, we're heavy music fans. I'm sure you guys have heard us mention it. Sprinkled it in a lot of times between
I remember.
episodes.
I always remember this podcast as one of our first ones where we're talking about Coil Ray sales.
Oh yes, exactly. We were talking about We were talking about Fabio 4 and 2 and
yes, and Bobby Schmurda and the old producer.
thing. So yeah, you guys probably have heard us sprinkle it in every now and then. But we're bringing it to a conference talk because today, actually a couple nights ago, I had to force Hades, but I forced him beyond his will. To listen
you
to.
did not force
yes,
me.
I did. We had to do like a whole
listen.
deal on the table negotiation type thing.
Listen.
For you to finally decide.
Listen, I was just turned off because I think 16 tracks was too much. I still think it was too much.
Yeah, I still believe. No, I believe that too. We both know that 12 tracks is the sweet spot for an album. Which Brian's the Sailor?
Amazing album.
Lovely. Oh god, every track's still on my playlist. Every track. Right? But he was dying just to not listen to it. Alright, so Hades, Pink Heartz by Solfago. Go.
Tim, well, I was encapsulated by the intro. The intro was the type of music that I actually want to make. Some very transcendent thing. You don't need drums. You don't need any rhythmic. The only rhythmic thing that should be inside the song is your voice. You should go at your own pace. I really liked it. It was very transcendent. I actually like his vocals. I really liked his vocals. I liked his vocals throughout the whole entire album because I mean before I wasn't messing with his old stuff like everybody loves it. I hate Knock Knock. I don't like knock knock, who's there at the door right now. It grew on me a little bit, but I still don't like it.
You know, I've never listened to that song. So sorry, Fago.
I don't like it. I don't like the production. It's just Lil Tecca. Why is it so loud, boss? You didn't know that Lil Tecca produced?
No.
Yeah, he actually produced.
I know he produces, but I didn't know he produced Knock Knock.
Yeah, he produced Knock Knock.
Well, damn, that's nice.
But yeah, I was really encapsulated by the album, by the sound that he produced in the album. It was something very different from usual production nowadays, and I really liked it. I really liked the album. It was a piece. It was a work. I wouldn't say a work of art, but it was a work of something.
It was for me.
His beat selection was really nice.
Yes, definitely.
I still there were some points where he likes to do like these pauses and shit, and like sometimes though they're good, but sometimes like, dog, why aren't you saying more shit, dog? Like you're just saying something and you just pause for like a good half of the beat and like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I think I actually appreciate them. I wouldn't expect to actually like find some lyrical content in like a Solfago. I didn't see much talk about drugs or bitches or any of that.
Okay, sure.
I talked about I heard more talk about wealth, but I actually felt some semblance of meaning to his lyrics throughout the whole entire album. I remember listening to the intro saying him talking about like his fans wanting him to drop, and he's like telling them, "You gotta wait." Shit, dog. Kind of like Guess he's following Travis in that effect with remember Dark Knight Demo.
Oh gosh, yes.
Astro World,
that's my planet, my home. You go, dog. I remember when that song dropped. I went straight down to the comments. First comment I saw, "Oh, Astro World, drop the damn album. This is what you've been doing." No, it's not just that. Around the same time, he'd released a couples video with Kylie Jenner, and the two of them were asking each other 21 questions or whatever. And in the freaking comment section, it was, "Oh, so this is what you're doing instead of dropping Astro World."
You got little fans though. You're funny as hell.
Yep. Yo, this dude in this project, he really sounded like a protege of Travis Scott. He really sounded like his Cactus Jack time had actually been useful. I feel a bit sad that the rumors are that he and Cactus Jack just aren't affiliated anymore. Because I believe this project should have gone far. If they marketed it heavy, like if they've done more than enough, it probably would have gone crazy.
I did not even know that Pink Heartz was dropping until like a week after.
See, no, it's like it was only in like the underground scene where it really got some hype, and in the mainstream scene it got a little bit.
But the Travis like posted one time and shit. I think I heard something about the only marketing got was like he like said something like 2 weeks before, and then Travis got posted on the day released.
That's it.
That's
really sad, dog. That's really sad. And as a label head, Travis, you should be upset about that. Your actions are bad in that moment, dog. I would have been all up on that shit, posting my favorite tracks shit.
I wouldn't have even released it until around now. Cause now we see the Cactus Jack label trying to like, get back on its reins.
Yeah.
Cause they were extremely stagnant after the whole Astro incident.
Yeah.
They're still waiting for Sheck West to drop another goddamn tape.
Listen, man, let Sheck West do what he wants, bro. He's out in France. He's
playing
basketball.
He's out in freaking Mumbai. I play basketball.
This is what he wants to do. He rich now. Let him do what he wants. We got Mud Boy. We're happy.
One project is not enough to show a legacy.
Boy, in 100 years, if society would have fallen apart in 100 years, they had to find all the projects and shit, and they discovered Mud Boy, people would love that shit. They'd be like, no way. This project by a great artist. It's the only thing cemented in his...
Whatever, nigga.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me something. I remember bringing up that I heard that some of the Soulfago fans, the avid Soulfago fans, were saying that they didn't like it.
Yeah, they didn't like Pink Heartz. Even some of the songs that I had you listening to in the comments, dudes were saying, man, older Fago went harder than this. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm loving this song. What's wrong with you?
No. I don't get, like, I understand. I listen to, like, I'll show you, like, this Soulfago song that, this old Soulfago song that, Master put me onto.
Yeah.
There's a couple of songs that Soulfago, that's, you know, I like for Soulfago, but I think he's way better now. So what, you want a man for go pan freaking Mickey Mouse beats and talk about fucking drugs and bitches, huh?
You want to do that forever?
And mumble.
Oh,
so
God.
much mumbling.
So much mumbling. Like, y'all don't want
like, oh my God, I swear to God, like, some of his high-pitched voices just pissed me. Like, his voice was high-pitched, but it sounded more trained.
It was cleaner.
Clean and trained. Y'all want him to go on freaking rinky-dinky freaking beats and talk about fuck all.
Exactly, dog. You can't want your cake and eat it too, dog. You want Fago to grow. Well, this is the price of growth. It's actual sounding like he has a studio and he's not just recording out the back of a van.
Because people are always talking. People don't know what they want because you want your artist to evolve, but you also want them to stay
the same. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work, man. For Fago, dog, I like every feature, even DJ Khaled because he went hard. DJ Khaled went hard.
Nigga.
You know it added to the aesthetic. It added to this track. You know it. Every feature went crazy. My least favorite feature actually, Uzi, and that's just to say how much I loved everything else. So, you know, I definitely loved him and Ken Carson working together. I wish they'd work together a lot more, but that may happen less and less now in the future. I do like him and Ken Carson working on Hell Yeah. It was a great song. I actually do like the music video they dropped for it, so that goes crazy. Yeah. That's actually what I'm liking. That's what I'm liking. Pink Heartz, it was a good release. I have faith. I feel like after losing the whole Travis Scott thing and losing the whole Cactus Jack thing, this will truly be the make or break moment for Sofago, you know? It'll be the moment where it'll show what kind of dude he is. If he's willing to pull himself up by the bootstraps and really get to work and prove that he's worth something, or if he's gonna sulk and be angry at his fans and be angry at everybody and just fuck around.
You told me before there's a possibility that, you know, it could have just been a one album deal.
There's a possibility it could have been a one album deal though.
No, if it wasn't and he actually got dropped, what do you think the reasoning is?
Him running his mouth. I believe it could have been him running his mouth.
I feel like Sofago has grown, but at the same time, I can't put it past him that because we've seen him argue with a lot of people.
Yeah, he's argued with his own fans. You remember that moment where he clipped out a comment from his own fans in his comments, and he's like, "Bro, you make it hard to be a fan." And he's like, "Well, then don't be one." And I'm like, "Bro, what?"
He was calling them dick riders and
exactly,
shit, and saying that they're not true fans, and that's messed up.
These are your own supporters.
That's messed up.
These dudes listen to your music.
People do not. A lot of rappers nowadays do not take proper criticism. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard for me to take criticism, dog. When I hear that I haven't done something, dog, it's like it feels like my heart is being ripped out, dog. But I understand at the end of the day, it's an opinion,
and it's necessary.
It's necessary. And sometimes I analyze these opinions and I say, yeah, okay, I can understand this. Sometimes I'll say like, listen, like if it's like mixing and stuff, then yeah, understandable. If it's like about like a concept that I have, you know, sometimes I'll say like, listen, like I understand what you're saying, but I put this concept on here on purpose. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
I mean, I could understand him being angry for people not wanting him to evolve, but not. He didn't even give a proper explanation.
No, he didn't. And just yelling and the whole back and forth thing with your own supporters. That's what I believe. I believe he ran his mouth too much, and Travis was like, "Bro, I can't have you around," because a lot of people don't understand the aesthetic of what Cactus Jack is as a label. It's literally just Travis's personality as a label, dog. And Travis
Smoke Perp did not understand.
No, he didn't. Smoke Perp ran his mouth too much, and he didn't even get to properly sign before Travis was like, "Nope, can't do it." All right, you see Don Toliver? You see Don Toliver bitching? No, Don Toliver's chilling. Yeah, y'all ever hear Shaq West do anything? No. Maybe he's in the news for whatever controversy, but he ain't talking. Shaq is out here doing his thing. He about the money. They're all about being quiet.
There's a mystique.
Exactly. There's a mystique to it. But when you're out here being the loud and obnoxious kid and talking about shit, look, we understand you may have taken an L that you didn't like, but you take the L and you roll with it. You take the L and you roll with it. Now, if he was fired for simply taking an L, if he was dropped for simply taking an L, Travis,
that's messed up.
I can't respect you for that. That was fucked up. I understand his business. That was fucked up.
In my opinion, if that's the case, then you're mad because you didn't do your job properly.
Exactly. So that's mean. But
I didn't see Pink Heartz on no playlisting.
Exactly. I didn't see that on playlisting. Apparently it got a little bit of playlisting. Apparently, but it didn't get a lot.
Pause.
But yeah, freaking Travis, if you dropped him for that, that's a bad deal. That's real messed up. It's possible that he could have done a one album deal, and if he did a one album deal, that's probably why nobody's talking about it. However, we will the verse with Nav and Travis dropped those bars. I give you the brands. What was it?
I give you the standard man. Don't all the jewels and really all you do is flop.
The stands, the bands, the brands, the jewels, and really all you did was flop. Now that's messed up. Travis, I'm not happy.
If that was about Sofago, that's messed up.
That's mean. That's messed up, dog. I can't, dog. That's mean. But with this release of Pink Heartz, I do hope that the next release, Sofago doesn't just cave under the pressure and he makes a proper next release. I hope.
I hope you just add it in the studio, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with that, guys, stay on your purpose. Stay listening to good music. But above all else, stay on.